everyone. I decided to record a small video to describe and share the practice that I mentioned in my audio earlier today. So, for this practice, you can create a small sacred space in your home. I can be in your desk. Right now, I'm on the floor here in one of my rooms on a yoga mat because all my other flat surfaces, they were taken with other sacred spaces. So I picked a few items that are meaningful to me, symbolic for me. I have cards from the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. This is that oracle. And I went through and chose the cards that had something about writing on them. We have write a gratitude list, abundance planning, dream journaling, and just journaling in general. So I picked all of those out as a reminder of some of the different journaling types that I do and the options that I have when it comes to journaling. I also picked some crystals that I have worked with in the past. I'll show you here. This is a crystal called carnelian. Sorry about the blue paint on my nails. Carnelian is a really good crystal for creativity, and it's also really good for grounding and helping you feel secure, helping you build a strong foundation. So as we are doing this activity to release some negative experiences, I think the feeling of security and safety is really important, and that's something I want to bring into this exploration. I also picked clear quartz. If you have crystals or if you only have clear quartz, really clear quartz is the only crystal you need because it can be programmed with all your intentions. Another crystal that I have used in the past is this one, Amazonite, and I really like working with Amazonite because it helps me connect to my authentic self, and that's one of the reasons why I journal. So if you can follow along this video, this can be your sacred space as well. I'm holding space for you, or you can use this as an example of how to create your sacred space. Ritual and creating sacred space is important, in my opinion, because it helps your mind move from the mundane, like the daily activities, into a place of reverence and sacredness for yourself, for life, for your deity, God, if you believe in God, whoever you believe is the higher power. Creating a sacred space and a ritual to connect with them is important, in my opinion and in my experience. So I also have a candle and I have some incense. I'm going to light the candle and the incense. I blew all of them out. Let me try again. And the incense can be used to clear the space. I also will use incense. See if I can move it inside. The smoke that comes out of the incense, you can use it to clear your pen and your journals. I'm just using this pen. It's a gel pen. And you can infuse them with your intention for connecting with yourself through your journaling. I am also going to do the same to my journal that I'm using. If I can make sure not to burn it in the process. So just send your intentions to your tools, that they support you in your journey, and that they serve as a refuge for your exploration. So if you don't get to create a secret space with candles and crystals and oracle cards, you can also just hold on to your pen and journal and hold them in your hand, maybe while you're watching this video, and in your mind send them your intentions for what you want to accomplish, what you want to learn, what you want to experience during these 3 months as you will be working with them. So the next part, after you set your intentions and infuse your tools with the intentions, another thing I mentioned was about releasing some of those negative experiences that we've had in our journaling experience. Maybe feeling like you're not safe to journal, or that somebody has read your journals and violated your privacy and the trust that you had. So any experiences that have harmed your ability to journal openly and confidently and consistently would be things that fall into the things that we want to release. Even the fear of something like that happening. If it hasn't happened, but you just do not write anything or record anything because you're afraid somebody will hear it. Even if it hasn't actually happened, but you have that fear, that's also something that you can release right now. And you can just grab some scratch paper, like a piece of paper. I have these colorful pieces of paper that I'm trying to get close to the camera, but with that, maybe I should move the camera out of the way. There we go. I have these pieces of paper that I bought at the store. I like them because they're colorful. I've been using them just to, I use them to make a little poetry book. So I'm gonna take one and I'll write my intention on it, and I'm gonna take a second one and also write what I want to release. And after you write your experiences that you want to release, or your fears or doubts and worries, I'm not going to do this on the video, but I encourage you to save the paper where you write your intentions and put it inside your journal. And then the paper where you write the things that you want to release, if you have a place where you can safely burn it, I encourage you to do that, and then throw the ashes somewhere outside in your garden or in the yard. If you don't have that, you can a place to burn, you can also just rip it into pieces, shred it, and then throw it in the garbage can. So take a few minutes to center yourself, take a few intentional breaths. Ask yourself to give you an intention. you feel that you have clarity about what intention you want to set for yourself, you can go ahead and write it down. And then after you do that, take some time to write the negative experiences down. And after you are done with everything, it's important to close the secret space. And you can do this with breath, again, with awareness of the breath. Or you could say a small prayer. You could say a prayer of gratitude to yourself, to your future self who's going to be going through these 3 months of exploring your life through journaling. And just close that the sacred space with gratitude and openness to engaging with this experience.